Got the dubstep BCP theme coming out. We're working on some new intros here, guys. Thanks for staying up late. It's a little bit of a different vibe here. The holidays are coming around. I think all of us are a little bit sleepy heads, but we got to do it every single year. WWE Survivor Series. We're talking 2025. We got the All-Star Stellar panel. Guys, please welcome back. You know him as lay editor-in-chief of the popbreak.com. He just gets handsomer all the time. We know him as hashtag dad instincts, the one and only we are not worthy, Mr. Bill Bodkin. How are you, my friend?
Whoa, Survivor Series, y'all. Whoa. Yeah, we're here for Survivor Series, man. It's like one of the few pay-per-views that I'm always glued to. And this is the 39th Survivor Series.
Oh, wow.
And I'm still older than Survivor Series. So just going to go sit in the corner. I'm only going to sit in the corner now. All right. Catch you later, guys.
No, stop, man. You look great. I thought you were only 29 years old, Bill. So you look fantastic. Speaking of looking fantastic, I'm not just saying this or doing the Bully Ray bit. Every time I see this guy, because I know he's been putting in the work. He's been putting in the work and he looks great. Guys, please welcome back to the show. You know him from the popbreak.com, BCB Plus, the No Gimmicks podcast, DFPN, our good friend, Mr. Kelvin Cayley. Kelvin, how you feeling, man?
I am tired, but I am here and I am ready to have fun. And this makes me think of the gobbledygooker for some reason. I don't.
Yeah. I love it. So speaking of
a worker.
That's it. Speaking of handsome, let's see if we can get this up, Calvin. I'm going to embarrass you right now, but look at this guy.
Oh my God.
The hunkometer off the charts. First of all, Calvin, thank you for your service, man. You know we love and appreciate you, man.
That's an NXT NIL type of.
That's it's a long time ago.
He's had some NIL shit right there. He's just like, who's next line? That guy.
Good looking dude. Still good looking dude too, man. So I had to do that for you, Kelvin, man.
Thanks,
Great
man.
Picture, man.
That is probably one of the worst days of my life, actually.
Oh no.
Wow, great. Good pull, Rob. Good pull. Jesus Christ.
I misread.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
so sorry.
Oh my
man.
God.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
If you want to get into, now I feel terrible, but
that's like day. So that photo in particular is day one of basic military training.
Okay.
That is my day one picture. And day one, I had food poisoning. So
no wonder you were so slender. Oh man. Yeah, man. You get some food poisoning in there, you drop a good 15. It's great.
Yeah.
No, I have to ask. I don't know. What branch of the military were you in?
Air Force.
All right. As a son of a former Marine, I won't hold it against you. That's what my dad would always say. Yeah.
Love it.
So we should call you Maverick from now on. Is what I'm saying.
No, please don't.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, birthday in the house, by the way. Shout out Sophie Bodkin. Party's still going on over there.
Happy birthday.
I love it.
She's 11.
Yeah, she's in charge today. So, Bill, if you got to pull the ripcord at any point, go have cake or do whatever. By all means. But
it's 10:30 at night. I'm not eating cake, man.
Hey, I see balloons flying around, bro. So not a bad problem to have here. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's start. Let's go with the women's War Games match. I'm going to go do this in the order that I think that they're going to plan out these 4 matches. Survivor Series War Games coming up this Saturday, guys. We have a pretty stacked team. We got Becky Lynch now joining up with the heel team over there. Charlotte Flair, AJ Lee now joining. Of course, the babyface team. A lot of moving parts. Remember, guys, it's not like an elimination match like it's been in the past. Now we have the Survivor Series War Games match. So once everybody's in, pin or submission, I believe, is how you win this one. Kelvin, I'll start with you. What do you got on this one, man? A lot of moving parts in these War Games matches.
I like the history in this match. And I like the fact that you have someone like a Nia Jax paired with Becky Lynch and the history between both of those women. That dynamic, there's so many combustible parts in this match that I don't know who's going to win. I would think Becky Lynch's team is going to win. I would say that, but the history between all these women and then what's going on between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte and Rhea Ripley and the trust issues that they have, the women have done a really solid job of setting up the conflicts in this match to where you don't really know what's going to happen. And then you have the Asuka, Kyrie, Io dynamic too. And what I was going back to earlier in some earlier predictions of, they could actually get together. That dynamic is still very much in play here. So there's a lot going on in this match that makes me think this is probably going to be the match of the night. Plus the fact that you have Io that's been in every single War Games match that they've had since they brought it back. This is gonna be one to watch. But my money is on the women, on Becky's team winning this.
Wow. And the Io, that's a great factoid. I love stats, Kelvin. Definitely that trash can spot, you think?
Yeah, I think so. Anytime she's in it, she's on top of it. So
literally.
It never gets old, man.
Yeah.
Matt Wittes in the chat. Matt, see if you can jump in there, man. Let me know what you need on your end.
I mean, I have two, Matt, but
I've eaten cake. That's a solid.
In the year of our Lord 2025, not at our age, we should not be eating cake at 10:30.
This is a good one. Yes, that's right. Bill, what do you got on this one, man?
Jeez, you zoomed in my face so much. I was not expecting that. Kelvin, I have to respectfully disagree. Okay. I think it's Team Babyface. Well, I did a little R&D, a little research on this, and the Babyface teams have won the majority. Since it's been on the main roster, the Babyface men and women teams have won. I think that does change this year, but it doesn't change for the women. I think just given the kind of sort of super team that you have on the Babyface side of the women, I think that's why they're going to go over. You still have Lash Legend, who I actually really like that pairing with her and Nia Jax. I think Lash Legend, they pushed her a little too hard, too fast in the beginning, but I think she's come along nicely. I want to say during the Royal Rumble, she literally knocked like 10 people out with her forearm, and she's done a good job, and I think that's a really great pairing. I think the storyline coming out of that is they beat Charlotte and Alexa for the women's tag team titles, and we see an implosion of some sort between Charlotte and Alexa. I just think the babyface team here is just too over to lose. Like, if you want to put people in a bad way, like, have them lose. Like, I don't think they're going to do that, because I don't think there's going to be a ton of I think it's going to be a 50-50 babyface heel split on this show. So I'm going to go with the women. Unfortunately, I don't see because I look at the men's match, and I'm just going to tip my hat a little here, as this is less War Games and more of this is the table set for WrestleMania for the men. For the women, it's not a clear path. It feels very repetitive. Are we going to do Charlotte and Rhea again? Let's not. Like, are we going to do Io and Rhea again? Hey, that's fine, but there's nothing fresh I'm seeing in here right now, so it's very interesting. Also, you brought back AJ Lee. You got to have it. And Becky Lynch, her whole crash out thing that she's doing right now, you got to feed that beast and have her lose and just like keep having her spiral out. I think that's how you do it. So I'm going Team Babyface on this one, or the woman in the Iron Mask, as Rhea Ripley that's what she should call herself, because that's actually a great name. You're welcome, Triple H. I did more work for you.
I like her. I like the mask on her. That's great, Bill. That's a great point. Yeah. Matt in the chat saying the women's War Games match is like Jim Neidhart. The build was unusual, but it will get the job done.
I understood that reference.
Nice. Check out our interview with Natty Neidhart up now on BCB Plus over on the YouTube, guys. I'm gonna actually agree with Bill on this one. I think just looking at these, I know, right? It's an anomaly, man. But that's
just waiting for you to make a Joe Hendry reference so I could have an aneurysm.
Oh God, man, it's still early. It's still early. I just think looking at this heel team, this is a bunch of workers right now that. I've been very critical of Becky Lynch in the past, and on the radio on Sunday, I did a 180. I felt like she was being this cookie cutter heel, but then her going into the Vision, then her kind of working with Lyra, what she did with Maxine was absolutely fantastic at the Garden. She's kind of in that, I almost always use Daniel Bryan as the example, where she's in that putting people over mode. And right now, like Bill said, that stacked babyface team, they're all red hot. Like, especially if you're starting the night with this, I just feel this is how they're going to start the night. You have Lash, who's fantastic, new to the main roster, so she can take an L. Nia Jax is just one of those people that really elevates everybody else. And Asuka and Kyrie, it's one of those things where you have champions that can lose matches like this. You know, the tag titles aren't on the line, obviously. I think this is a easy babyface win on this one, and we'll keep it moving here. I think we might even have Matt. But let's take it to this one right here. I'm going to go in order I think the matches are. So I think we're going to go maybe Cena Dom next. And I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about them running this back? Is this a way just to get the title back on Dom? I know people were very critical of Cena taking on Dom. I've been the one pitching Dom for a long time to be possibly his final opponent. I'm glad Dom's getting the opportunity and the experience. But what do you guys think about them running this back? Is this just a way to hot potato the title? Bill, I'll start with you on this one.
I've been going back and forth on this one, mostly because it's like I'm okay with it if Cena. Actually, I'm not okay with it. I was like, I'll be okay with it if Cena loses, and I'm like, no, I'm not. This whole John Cena retirement tour has again.
I'm working.
Not expecting these cuts. It's John Cena's retirement run has just been one gigantic fumble. It just really has, as the kids would say, like 3 years ago, and. I think this would have been great to have happened early in the run. Like to have an extended feud with Dom, I think would have been fantastic. But instead, we have the great win in Boston, which, you want to give Cena a win at some point. He hasn't really done too much of that. And to throw it back to him, I think this might serve as a springboard for a Ray Dom match within AAA. I think that's what's going to happen. It's San Diego, so it's Ron Burgundy's town, and it's not Dom's town yet. So I think you get old Daddy Face Jones comes out. He's gonna take Mustachio out, and and he helps John Cena win, and you're gonna get a feel good moment, and that should lead to, because December is usually AAA time to have like a big show, or like maybe they can even extend this out a little bit, because Ray and Dom together, they're a fight forever, literally, that works. So I think we get involved with AAA with that. I think that's what happens there. Dom doesn't need that title, so I guess Cena drops the IC title either to whomever wins the what my time is now, your time is last. Here we go. Rocky Like a Hurricane tournament, which I still think is Gunther. You drop it to Gunther. What I would do after that, I would have someone come out, just because I'm not sure I'm not going to be on the Saturday Night Main Event podcast because I'll be away. I'd have Dom and Judgment Day, after whoever beats Cena, come out and try to exact some revenge on Cena, and then have someone or people come out to help him, and you get like an impromptu type match, and then Cena gets a win at the end, or at least like they best the bad guys. I think that would be cool. Yeah. And here it is, Rob. I'll do the thing you want me to do, or you've always wanted me to do. I'll put your boy Joe Hendry over.
I thought you were going to say Ray.
No, Ray's going to help him tonight, Saturday. I mean, that's what I think is going to happen. No one's helping John Cena. They take Ray out. All this other stuff has happened. There's no one there to help John. And they just say someone's name to come help you. Joe Hendry comes out, helps John Cena, his boyhood hero. He and Cena fight off Judgment Day or whatever collection of baddies. And then John raises his hand, gives him the point, doesn't put him in his finishing move. Or, Joe Hendry doesn't lay down and take a pin and say, "Thank you, sir. May I have another?" Like some people suggested, which was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Holy God. This is terrible. Because Kelvin knows exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, please, sir, pin me. Which is like if you, I'm like, hey, WWE Hall of Famer. Did you never see John Cena wrestle? The whole hustle, loyalty, respect. He wouldn't take a pin. Just facts and logic there. Sorry, but yeah, that's how you get Joe Hendry over instead of having him feud for the AAA mixed tag title.
I do like that there's some connective tissue there because Cena
like
was the
boy over. I know.
Yeah, he's a big Andy Smart fan. I'll just say that Joe Hendry loves Matt Wittes. That's all I'm going to say.
First off, it's Joe Hendry.
I said Hendry.
No, you said Henry. Joe Hendry is a DJ at the Jersey Shore. No. So let's get.
I said Hendry because I've talked to him many times. I make sure I get that quick D in there.
Well, welcome. It's BCP After Dark starring Rob and Vicky. Here we go.
I walked into that one. Oh boy, save me, chat. Matt is in the chat. We'll get you in a minute.
I agree with Jonathan there for sure.
Jonathan says it stinks that Sheamus is out of the tournament. He was my pick for the whole thing to win the belt off scene. Yeah, we hope Sheamus gets well soon for sure. I thought it might have been a work. Apparently, it is not. So
shout out JJ.
I hope the shoulder.
Matt in the chat saying disagree. Rob, going back to Lash, cannot take the L here. She's poised to be a big deal, and you can't cool her right away. That's a fair argument. Big Lash fan here for sure. And Gina, who I believe will be celebrating a birthday on Monday. So happy birthday, Gina.
Day before mine, fellow Sag.
Is that right? Yeah. Let's go. I love it. This is a great point. Gina saying, I have Dom winning with Liv Morgan returning here. Like okay, that. Gina. I love it. Oh, Dan is losing it. This is what happens when we go off the rails here. And what else? We got one more. Kelvin, I'll throw it to you. Was it important to do a done it all, won it all for Cena? A lot of legends aren't Grand Slam winners. RVD, JBL, Kevin Owens have. Yeah, I mean, I like that they gave him that, and I get it. It was kind of wedged and shoehorned in there a little bit, but I like that he got it. More importantly, I like that he got to work with Dom, but we are running it back here, so certainly some mixed emotions. It's just one of those things where it's like, first of all, I'm glad it happened with Dom, but like, there's only so many dates and so many things you could do. We joke about the Joe Hendry thing. I just thank you, Bill, editor-in-chief of BobFreight.com. This is why you edit, but
glad you got your quick D in there.
You can only get so much out of those dates, and I think they're doing a really good job with what they have. I loved, like I said, Sheamus and Ray teaming with Cena was one of my favorites. It's just that old school fan, that old school deal. I came in during that era, man, and that was special. I got a little emotional when like Ray was on his back and they were high-fiving. It was really nice, but I digress. Kelvin, what do you got on this match? Cena versus Dom one more time.
If this match happened without them facing each other, I think this would have been a perfect backdrop for Cena to win that Intercontinental title.
Yes.
I don't like that they faced each other before because it makes me say Dom's going to win this because the setting is right. In Boston, Cena won. The rematch is in San Diego. Logically, I want to go Dom is going to win this one. It's in his hometown. The Mysterio name in San Diego, I've lived there. It's insane. And if he wins this match in San Diego, that city is going to lose its mind. But I'm telling you, Dom is he's a big deal. He's a big deal over there.
But I agree, right? Because we saw WrestleMania. We saw everyone, lost their mind for a minute and thought he was his dad and they cheered him. But it's also Cena's last. It's, his time is now. It's his last time we're going to hear it. Like,
yeah.
So will they react to that? Because it's like, it's John Cena. Don't you want to see John? And he's babyface John Cena.
Right. And that's why I'm saying the situation, if they didn't face each other in Boston, then I would be okay with Cena winning here.
Boston's always a problem.
Boston is always a problem. But it is. This match going in San Diego and knowing how big of a deal Dom is and knowing how big of a deal this is, we're 17 days from his final match.
Wow.
I don't see a Cena losing this match before he gets to his final match against whoever that is. And that alone makes me want to pick Cena, even though San Diego is the perfect backdrop for Dom to win this. I think either way it goes, he's already proven that he can be a main eventer just by working with Cena and the work that he's done with Cena. So him taking a loss, I don't think will hurt him. He can come back stronger from that, and you could probably still put Liv Morgan in there on the strength of him losing, and that's adding insult to injury. So
great point, Kelvin. I'm gonna
ask a real quick question. Do you guys see Dominic Mysterio as a WWE World or Universal Champion by the end of 2026?
2026, no. 2027, yes.
Copy and paste. Yeah, I can't. I was gonna say I can't answer that question yet, but you gave me a timeline, so I'll agree with Kelvin. That's a fair question, and like beyond his years, obviously has the advantage, you know, the genealogy, having his dad being literally Rey Mysterio, but what he's been able to do with the fans has been incredible.
His dad's actually Eddie Guerrero, but you know.
Yeah, well, yeah, I apologize. I mean, you can make a strong case. You've seen the pictures. I'll say this: copying and pasting from Kelvin. I agree, because if Cena loses here, it's kind of a weird play going into your last match. You want to be like real strong, so when you put over whoever, I've been saying it forever. I think we all agree Cena's old school. I think he's giving a lot more than he's getting, or allowing himself to get. I should put. On his way out, he's old school. He's going to go out on his back. He wants to pass the torch in some shape or form. Like Bill said, I think I can make a strong case for Gunther being that guy, man. He's old school. Gunther's the guy who's going to beat you up and then shake your hand afterwards every once in a while, which we've seen with Cody. I think what he's doing is amazing, but it's a weird play to have him lose going into his last match, I feel. But I think with some sort of interference, we mentioned Ray, even Joe Hendry, but I think the Judgment Day will get involved here. So I'll go with that. This match, I'm not thrilled about this one.
Careful, Robert. We know. Listen. We know. I know your history here, so you have to be careful. You are a happily dating spud. Oh, you're not a happily married spud, so I got to say something.
So Stephanie Vicaire, the women's world champion, taking on Nikki Bella. We said it on the radio this week. I think turning Nikki at this stage, just based on the fan reaction, is the absolute right choice at this point. I don't think she should be in this position. I always say she was kind of like that convenient character in the movie that kind of shows up and is friends with you. Like, you saw this one coming a mile away, and I'm not being a know-it-all here by any means. Like, she was that convenient character. They need to turn her heel, but I don't want to see Stephanie Vicaire having these matches. She certainly better not lose, but I wanted to see Stephanie Vicaire kind of like run this upper echelon. No disrespect to Nikki or what she's done, but just the people that have been on the roster like these past few years, I want to see her putting on clinics. She's, in my mind, one of the best wrestlers in the company. We've seen what she's done in NXT. We've seen what she's done a little bit here on the main roster. Seen some of the stuff she did in AEW. I just think I'd love to see her being a strong champion. And this match to me just feels, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled about it. I got Vicaire retaining. What do you got, Calvin?
I'm gonna copy and paste that. I believe that Stephanie, she needs someone like a debuting Last Legend. Like, she needs someone fresh that she can have a story with, and we can sink our teeth into.
Or pro wrestling tees, we just wrap our
I'm
teeth.
tired.
Got a few ducking to make in 20 minutes,
man. But we need something credible for her. I believe Nikki coming back. No knock on what she's done, but I think Nikki coming back and being in this position, it's kind of putting a damper on the party. Right, let's clear this hurdle, because I too think that she'll win, Stephanie. Let's clear this hurdle and let's get her someone that is a legit threat to that title run. And I think if you do that, you have a legitimate star on your hands. And I know they know this. You just need to put her in that position.
Yeah, because she's had that jetpack. Very well said. I may need to restart. If I do, guys, just keep it going. You know the deal. Real quick, Fazio in the chat saying, hello, happy Thanksgiving, BCP, and to the wrestling world. Hey, Faz, happy Thanksgiving, man, to you and yours. Always good seeing you at the shows, man. I got a Ninja Turtles poster back here that he gave to me, so thank you for that, Fazio. And happy Thanksgiving. Have a safe one with you and your family. Real quick, Wittes in the chat. saying, hey, Dom could be champ by the end of 26, but you can let him marinate and be one of the greatest IC champs first before he ascends. Bill, what do you got on this?
Always food with Wittes. I love that guy.
Wittes, so you're not.
True. Man, so this match is kind of indicative of a creative problem WWE has right now. If you look at this card, every match has part-timer in it. We have gone back. We've taken that 3 steps back to the Vince McMahon era of we have a big show. We got to rely on the part-timers. Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, AJ Lee, Nikki Bella, John Cena. That's not good. And I think this match is actually a downshift. It's a step backwards for Stephanie Vicaire, who's become like kind of, I feel has not like, I think that she's cooled off, because why is she not in this War Games match? She's should be considered one of the most important women in the company. Why is she not involved with this? First off, she'd be excellent in it. I mean, she's a great wrestler. I've seen her live. She's phenomenal. Why is she not in this match? I don't know. And I think their thought process is, well, we'll put her in there with someone like Nikki Bella, who has this big time name recognition with our fans. Nostalgia Core they're 100% in on the Nostalgia Core. It's just not it. I think people want to see something new and different. Like, I don't think Nikki Bella at this point, because she's been back a lot, doesn't have the same cachet as AJ Lee or any of the other people I mentioned. So they've overused Nikki Bella a little bit. She's a little overexposed. And it felt like she was a bit of a regular roster member for a little bit. And then she went away, came back, went away, came back. So it's a weird situation. This match, if they put the belt on Nikki Bella, that is some malpractice right there. But I think the person we mentioned earlier is the person you should be putting with Stephanie Vicaire with, and that's Liv Morgan. If you really want to get that cooking, that should be WrestleMania, because that will be a hell of a match.
Okay, Bill.
I'm with you there.
I like that. Great. Unlike John Cena, I see you, Bill. That's a great.
I got a great press release from a con somewhere. It's just like, fans, you can actually see John Cena at blah blah blah, and I was just like, you know what? Well done, sir. Well done.
Well done. All right, guys, and I think we're gonna end with this star-studded War Games match right here. Man, this team is stacked. Cody, Roman, we got the Usos versus Brock Lesnar, who had an entrance on Raw. Drew McIntyre, The Vision with Logan Paul. I'll say this, if you guys don't mind, can I start? Do you guys mind if I start on this one?
Literally,
I don't want to like steal anyone's thunder, man. But like, remember, Kelvin, you had said, and we even addressed Cross about it. You're like, this is a must win for Killer Cross when he took on Sami Zayn at SummerSlam. I can make a case that this is a must win for the heel team, the team involving The Vision here. And I know this team is stacked. Like, you have all the heavy hitters. I've been saying this for months. You're going to have this super team versus The Vision. Obviously, I thought it was going to be Seth Rollins still. I knew Brock Lesnar was going to be a part of it. I had Cena on the All-Star team as well. I thought it was going to play out that way. So he'd kind of have like that last hurrah with his buddies and stuff like that. But they kind of did that at Madison Square Garden. So that's the way I had thought for months it was going to go. But you have this stacked card. I think if The Vision loses here, you're dead on Impact. I think, you had to, I don't want to say wedge. I think Logan Paul might be a good fit for this. Don't go telling me he's the leader of all this. He's the new guy to this. I still think Bronson Reed's being slept on. Braun Breaker, all the potential in the world, but we had Becky be part of it. She obviously had that great segment with Heyman, so Becky's not involved anymore. So it's had to change and adapt so many times due to injury or fake injuries or whatever, that it needs to get off the ground. And we have these 3 guys with a ton of potential. I mean, we know what Logan Paul and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed can do. I still think Bronson's kind of hanging in the back. He thinks Bronson Reed's being slept on. But I think it's dead on Impact, man. If they do not win here, they've been teasing almost too much, like almost giving it away, almost telegraphing like I don't want to say dissension, but the feud, the conflict between the Usos and everybody else. A lot of video packages have ended with Roman and CM Punk staring at each other. There's a lot of, and then they made the under the breath remark of, which title am I coming for? So now like Roman's focus is on the titles and not the match. So you have all these factors. It's almost, unless it's a huge misdirect, but I think, and Brock, destroying Cena, like, I just think I just think the heel team cannot lose here, and for that reason, I'm going to pick the heels to win. Bill, what do you got on this one?
Yeah, man, that's what I was saying before. Like this isn't as much of a match as it is the jump off for WrestleMania. This is where the road to WrestleMania starts here. Um, I think it. If anything, if I've known anything about WWE, especially with Triple H booking, is loves a callback. Loves a callback, especially to something he wrote. The dude loves the smell of his own farts, man. He's just like, I wrote it, I'm gonna go back to it. Let's do it. And let's go back to Survivor Series last year. Punk or Roman put their arm in front of the other. No, I'm gonna go, staring at each other. The blow up at the Royal Rumble, the 3-way at Mania, the money match, a night 1 or night 2 of a buy one get one free extravaganza. I just had to throw it in there. If you know, you know. Is Punk and Roman. You have to go with that because there's so much meat on the bone with those two for a feud. Someone else said this. I can't remember. It might have been busted open, but it's like the whole got to keep Roman strong, like the whole Colt Cabana podcast, and how much Punk just like he bagged on Roman hard, and I think like you can get a really good story out of that. Brock Lesnar also doesn't lose very often, so I can't see him losing. But Rob, you're very correct. The vision has to remain viable because here's the big question: who's there for Cody Rhodes? Is it Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania? Yikes. Braun Breaker should be the guy. I think Braun Breaker, Cody Rhodes. They said it on, listen, Alvarez, Meltzer were talking about it. I know people don't like them, but they're right. WWE needs to get young. They need to believe in a young dude. The women's division, they always seem to find the next woman up. There's someone with youth who they can put the title on. Men's division, not so much. You got to do something. And I think Braun Breaker, it's just like, hey, try something. You know, your big experiment last year was 39-year-old Jey Uso. Why not put it on the much younger, higher ceiling Braun Breaker, or at least put him in that position? So I think the heels have to go over. And then I think we are going to have a hell of a time. Now, do you guys think they're going to force feed us a run back of Jimmy and Jay at Mania?
No. You do? Oh man, they have been interacting. I think I'm just trying to like wish it out of it. I'm sorry, man. You think they'd have an amazing match, but I don't know, man. It feels forced.
That match, they just was like, hey, just talk during the whole match instead of actually wrestling. Oof. I think if you make that a stipulation match, if you're like, hey, this is a no DQ match, last man stand, something, put a gimmick on it, put a hat on it, I think it'll work.
Yeah, that was a swing and a miss. Dan Lehman, happy birthday, by the way, Dan. San Diego equals Suplex City real quick. I might have to jump off, guys, so keep it going. Both teams look more like Pro Bowl teams than Super Bowl teams. And what was the last time you watched the Pro Bowl? Interesting take by Matt. Kelvin, what do you got on this one, man?
I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to take everything you guys said, and I'm going to say they already gave us pro wrestling logic. The heels were beaten down on Monday. Logan Paul took the brunt of the joke. The heels are winning this one. And I do think this match is set up to be the coming out party for Braun Breaker, though. There's so many other stories in this match, and he's just the outlier. And I think him being the outlier in this match is kind of set up for him to just destroy everything. And at the end of it, there's some scenario with him and Brock Lesnar, and Lesnar will be his jumping point.
You think they're going to go Braun and Brock?
I believe so, yeah.
Fuck. I love that. You know what he should do? He should spear him out of the cage.
Yes.
I think there's going to be a lot of dissent. Like, there's going to be a lot of within team arguing. And I think that's going to be the fun of it. Like, those moments where you're like, oh, like, you know.
You know what this match needs? A lot of blood.
A lot of blood.
Oh, man. Don't get me started. Oh, boy. Guys, thank you so much for staying up. We're going to get out of here. I think Kelvin is making a turducken, which is very impressive. Are you actually making it? That is impressive, man. Take pictures.
I will.
That is cool. But guys, be sure to check out Kelvin on the No Gimmicks podcast. Of course, Bill Bodkin on the popbreak.com. You got to ask some questions, Tony Khan and Mark Briscoe. And guys, like we always say here on BCP Plus, thanks for staying up. Happy Thanksgiving. Everyone stay safe, stay positive. Take care of each other. We out. Peace. BCP is brought to you by our favorite store, Funkenstein Wrestling Superstore, located in the Englishtown Flea Market in New Jersey from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays, and online at FunkensteinWrestlingSuperstore.com. Get your favorite wrestling merch, retro video games, Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, G.I. Joe, so much more. It's our favorite store. Thank you, Heather and Dan, for sponsoring the BCP. Also got to welcome back our sponsors, the No Gimmicks podcast, the podcast that keeps it 100% real 100% of the time. Check out our guy Kelvin, only on the No Gimmicks podcast. Wrestling All Day, All Night is the best wrestling discussion group on Facebook. We provide more of a community feel here and have wrestling fans introduce other fans to something they may not have seen before, such as old school wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, and so much more. We also strive to be a source of information regarding upcoming wrestler meet and greets and signings. And remember, we're open 24/7, all day, all night. Be sure to follow on socials and join the group on Facebook at Wrestling All Day, All Night. Welcome back our sponsor, Sweet Chin Musings. Sweet Chin Musings is the creation of the reigning, rarely defending, highly disputed champion of wrestling podcast, Mr. Perfect, Mike Mueller, and his tag team partner in crime, Luke Kudialis. SCM focuses on the in-ring product of WWE and AEW, no dirt sheet rumors here, as well as backstage news, predictions, and analysis of characters, storylines, and major pay-per-views. Old school fans, don't worry, we have you covered as well, with a look back on classic matches, top 10 lists, and interactive tournaments that let the fans decide who is truly the best of all time. You can find them at Facebook at Sweet Chin Musings, and check out the podcast on all major podcast platforms. Please welcome back our sponsors on the BCP Plus and the podcast, GPW Productions. GPW provides your promotion or event with top-tier video, audio production, live streaming, and more. I can personally vouch for them in saying they are hands down the best production company I've ever worked with, as they have and continue to work with the likes of AEW, GCW, StarCast, MLW, not to mention the majority of the local independent promotions here in the tri-state area. They can even help you film a vignette or promo for your persona or gimmick. And guess what? GPW doesn't just work in wrestling. No, they cover MMA, boxing, basketball, or any other sporting event as well. On a personal note, I'd like to thank Mike Sesko, Frank Leone, O'Neil Andros, and the team for giving me multiple opportunities to work with them and some of the best talent in the world. Thank you, GPW, and guys, book GPW for your promotion or event today at contact@gpwproductions.com. Please welcome back one of our favorite sponsors, Mania Club. Established in 2015, Mania Club is a WWE-recognized community for fans with an eclectic love for both the world of professional wrestling and raising money for Connor's Cure. During WrestleMania weekend, we host the official tailgate of WrestleMania while also celebrating the life of Connor McCollum. They are the single largest donor within the V Foundation for Connor's Cure, with over 150,000 raised. Please donate and join the Facebook group over at Mania Club on Facebook. Donate at jimmyv.org/Mania Club. Guys, please welcome in our new pod sponsor for the months of May and June, J. Adam Photography. Jay provides quality, artistic, innovative photography with a quick turnaround time. Be sure to check out his latest ISPW wrestling pics and much more stellar content. Right now, wrestlers can do a special portrait shoot with Jay in Sparta, New Jersey for just $50. Contact Jay at Jay Vogel on Facebook and be sure to follow him across socials. Thank you, Jay, for sponsoring the BCP. Guys, let's welcome in our new pod sponsor, Cooper Groove Grips. When you play Cooper Groove drumsticks, you get increased sensory feedback from your hands, so your grip will naturally loosen, but you have complete control. With that taking place, you don't have fatigue and soreness, which can lead to long-term issues. Guys, as a drummer, Cooper Groove is my drumstick of choice. Sweaty hands aren't a problem. Grip is good. Don't forget to check out their amazing Cooper Groove bats coming out soon. Guys, follow at Cooper Groove Grips on Facebook. Guys, please welcome in our new podcast sponsors, ISPW Weekly, where we dive deep into the world of ISPW, the crossroads of professional wrestling. Join Jumpin' Jay and Total with Tom every week as they interview the stars of the ring, uncover their stories, rivalries, and the electrifying action that defines ISPW. Be sure to check out ISPW Weekly on the ISPW Facebook page every week. Are you looking to press play on feeling good again? Well, Twisted Shamrock Studios and Spa, our premier sponsor here on BCB Plus, Delaware County's Retro Recovery Rebels. They're here to rewind time and reboot the way you heal. From therapeutic massage and assisted stretch therapy to glow-up facials and energy work, this is where function meets feel good. Perfect for athletes, overachievers, and everyday Joes and Janes who need real relief with a vintage twist. Not to mention pro wrestlers. Reboot your body, recharge your soul, rock the retro vibe. Call or text 484-574-8868 or visit twistedshamrockstudiospa.com. Guys, please welcome back our returning podcast sponsor, USDN. USDN Podcast is run by USDN Chairman and the Council of Nerds. We bring you all the latest news and rumors from the world of nerds and consolidate it right here at the U.S. Department of Nerds. USDN is for the people, by the people, and of the people. Follow them at facebook.com